Hey Aries, welcome back to Rennie's Oracle. I'm going to be doing a reading for you. So if you are an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in a house, in a placement, this reading can be for you. Alright Aries, thank you for being here. I'm so happy to have you here. Alright Aries, let's see. Let's some energy for Aries. Some cards fell down on the floor. From what I can see, it's a bunch that fell on the floor, but from what I can see, you challenged me to grow and mask off Scorpio energy. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio energy. You can have Scorpio in your chart. Okay. I'm also getting you help somebody grow. So like you could challenge somebody to be their true authentic self. That's kind of like the energy that I'm getting. You challenge somebody to be their self. All right, you could be receiving a work raise. You could be receiving a raise at work, Aries. The energy of Aries. Can I get the energy of Aries? What does Aries need to know or say? All right, Aries, you could be tall. Or something about somebody being tall is very significant here. Somebody is tall, okay? And we got work raise here. Oh my God, business owner. You could be a business owner. You could be dealing with a business owner, Aries. All right. I'm getting somebody's tall. A work raise coming. And like I'm getting you taught somebody how to like be themselves. Okay. Somebody also here could be a lazy hoe. What other messages these are for Aries? Just know my love is too loud to hear the bullshit calling. Okay. I'm getting like you're not dealing with the bullshit. You're not dealing with no fake shit. Okay. You could be thinking somebody, you could feel as though somebody is just trying to fake to fit in with the Joneses. Somebody's trying to be somebody that they're not. Okay. And like you challenge somebody to like get off their ass for one. And you challenge somebody to like just be their true authentic self. Something about Monday could be significant. That came out in a Sag reading, so I don't know if you're dealing with a Sag or Sag is significant to you. I got Taurus here. Monday keeps coming out, so Monday could be significant. And then we have Taurus. I don't know if you have Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or whatever. This could also, like I said, have to deal with money. You could be a business owner, so maybe you're getting some money. Okay, you could have a sister that's a Taurus. Okay, somebody wants to be back in your energy. All right, let's see, Aries. Anything else for Aries? You could be in high energy right now. A Taurus is significant. Taurus just came out again. A Taurus loves you. All right, there could be a Taurus here that loves you, that cares about you, Aries. Yeah, somebody thinks that you're influential. Okay. So influencer could be significant. Somebody thinks that you're influential, Aries. Maybe it could be a Taurus. All right. You also could have like a Cancer energy that is mad that you're not mad. Somebody's mad that you're not mad. Maybe somebody tried to get you out of body, but like it's not working. Something about blue could be significant. Blue could be significant to you as well, Aries. Which is funny because Aries typically like... Well, you can't judge a book by its cover, but like the generic color of Aries, the generic color Aries typically like is red. So like to see a lot of blue could be significant. All right. Energy of Aries. It's just some pretty shuffle cards, okay? I'm getting you challenge somebody to like get off their ass. You challenge somebody to like be their true authentic self. Maybe you feel like somebody's just like faking it. They're faking a funk. They're not being their true selves. Like, and you challenge this person, okay? This person may not like it necessarily, but it's just like, you know, you feel like somebody would do better in life if they just Be authentic. We got hustle mode. Grinding hard, ambitious drive, determined effort, sleep can wait, okay? Divine intervention. You're going to have some type of divine intervention. Yeah, we got this real or fake energy. Somebody here be faking, okay? Somebody wears a mask. You're going to get some unexpected guidance from the universe. The universe is going to step in and redirect your path, and it's going to save you just in time. All right, we got speak up. There's something that you need to speak up about, or something that you have spoken up about. Expressing needs, defending yourself, courage to comfort, courage to comfort. Your voice matters, okay? We got safe space. Emotional sanctuary, comfortability, solitude, protective vulnerability. Here I am safe. And we got commitment issues, real or fake. Afraid to settle down, avoiding intimacy, fear of loss of freedom. It's complicated. Alright. So maybe somebody feels as though like if they be themselves, if they are their authentic, true self, nobody will like fuck with them, okay? But I'm getting like you give somebody like a safe space to just be themselves, to be who they're destined to be. Maybe you feel as though like somebody could go really far in life if they just stick to themselves, of like who they're supposed to be, who they should be, okay? Maybe you don't understand why somebody is like faking and fronting so much. Okay, Aries. You could be hustling, especially if you're a business owner. I'm getting like you're hustling, you're getting some stuff done, you're getting work done. You're getting the things done that you need to get done. Okay. That nigga never brought my chair back. I'm also getting like this divine intervention. Maybe this is like, maybe something that you said is going to help somebody or whatever step into their own true power to be themselves. All right. Let's see. Hustle mode. Can we clarify hustle mode for Aries? I was about to call you Taurus. We got ghosted, on and off, hot and cold, detach. Okay, maybe you go back and forth in regards to like your work or what you want to do. 1 minute you're really super passionate about it. The next minute you're really not. Okay. There could be some illusions in regards to like your work life. Maybe every time you feel like you're really close, you get like set back or something. Something could also be significant about money and like credit. Maybe that's why this Taurus energy is out here. All right, clarify. Ghosted, hot and cold, detached. I'm getting like you want to be far, you want to grow something, you want something to become like really big, but you're also like on and off, hot and cold about it. You detach a lot from this work, something that you're supposed to be doing. We got drinking and toxic lifestyle. I'm getting like you could have ghosted like a toxic lifestyle to be able to do this type of work that you're doing. You know, like this drink, I'm getting like you need to drink more tea, hot or cold. I'm also getting maybe a lot, or for the longest you teetered back and forth between taking something serious. So maybe you wasn't really taking something serious like how you should have. Okay. And that a part of that is what is causing something to be like rocky. All right. What's this divine intervention about? Happily single, doing you, dating free, stress free, setting goals, career focus. All right. You're gonna have like a divine intervention in regards to the fact that maybe you need to stay single. Maybe it's something that you don't necessarily want to do. Maybe you don't want to be single. I'm also getting you don't like sleeping alone. Okay. But I'm getting like, if you just like buckle down and like focus and put in that work in regards to like a situation or what you're trying to achieve, I'm getting in the long run you are going to be happy. Yeah, this is going to be illuminated to you. All right, you're going to have some type of illumination. Maybe this is a part of that divine intervention. This is a part of that divine intervention that you're going to have. It's going to be illuminated to you that like when you stay single, you're going to learn a lot about yourself, okay? You're going to learn some truths about yourself. You're going to have some discoveries about yourself. You're going to have a certain type of awakening about yourself. And I'm getting like you can't have that by being in a relationship with somebody. You're going to have that by being single. There's something about you being single. And I'm getting like it's not necessarily something that you want to do. But I'm getting like it's something that is required of you right now. Is to be single. Okay? I'm focusing like on your goals. Being career focused. In the long run, you're going to realize how happy you are or how happy that you're going to be when you look back and you decided to like just be single and focus on yourself, focus on your goals. You're going to realize like how much of a good decision that actually really was. Okay? You just need to focus on your side hustle. It's going to be hard. You may lose sleep. Okay? But I'm getting like you're going to be able to like live a very good life. A happy life. If you just do what you got to do. And don't be no lazy hoe. Okay? Focus on the money. What does it speak up? We got popped the question in self-love. I'm getting something about a purity ring. You could be buying yourself a promise ring or a purity ring. In regards to like, you know, maybe you being celibate or you being abstinent or something. So you buy yourself a ring. I got mine. Mine's sitting over there. I just don't like to wear it sometimes. But it's sitting over there. It's on my altar. Alright. Maybe you're waiting for a divine masculine to come in for you. Okay. I want to buy another one. Don't old. Alright. I'm getting like you're just loving on yourself. You're focusing on yourself. You're providing yourself self-love. I'm getting like you're going to buy yourself a abstinent ring. Or a celibacy ring or something. What's this safe space? Alright. We got no strings attached. It came out in the reverse. Yeah, I'm getting like you're not attaching yourself to like people and you're not putting yourself in these situations with people who want like no strings attached, who are like actually really shady. They're shady love partners. Okay, I'm getting like you're fed up with that. Yeah, you're fed up with this type of like toxic lifestyle. Okay, of being like, you know, a seductress. Okay, you're not doing that anymore. You're not putting yourself out there in relationships or to be with people who just want you for sex, or, you know, it's just a no strings attached type of thing, just like a F buddy type of thing. You're no longer doing those type of like things. You're just not into it. You're not doing it no more. Okay. Maybe a lot of people, I'm getting also, people could be thinking that you're married, but it's really just like a celibacy ring. What's this? Yeah, you're just living in the moment, and you're no longer doing like reckless things where it's like you were just living in the moment. You were just turning up, like, you know, you met a nigga at the club and you had a one night stand. Like, you're not doing that shit no more. You're not doing that anymore. You're not into that energy anymore. Yeah, you want something like real. With this feelings and this queen bee. I'm also getting like your career focus. Like you're just really focused on your career. You're really focused on your money. You're really focused on like growing something for yourselves. Yeah, that's the flowers. You're really focused on like securing yourself and like growing something very beautiful, very bright, you know, very prosperous for you. I'm also getting like you're very confident in yourself. You're very confident in your looks. You're very confident in what you deserve or what's coming in for you. What's this commitment issues for Aries? Married in reverse. You could have dealt with somebody who was non-committal and they didn't want to get married, or they got cold feet. A marriage could be complicated. What's this married in reverse? Workplace. Somebody cheated on you with somebody at work. Alright, somebody could be doing love spells. There's love messages here. Something was going on though in regards to like spell work. Okay, in regards to spell work with like love, a love situation, it was causing like an endless cycle. Somebody. Okay, so I'm getting there's two situations here. One was created out of spell work and one was actually real. Especially with this real and fake. And you see how one sunflower is growing, one's dying. Yeah, somebody could have been doing love spells, and I'm getting like another. It was two loves here. One was created out of like spell work, and one was created through actual genuine love. So you could have been married. I'm getting like you and this person that you were like married to. You guys really genuinely loved each other, but somebody could have had a workplace affair. And I'm getting the workplace affair was like, it came about through spell work. Somebody was doing spell work. Okay. Let's see. What does Aries need to work on? What does Aries need to work on? We got unavailable. You're chasing someone unavailable, or you are the one who is running away. Okay. Maybe you tried to make something work with this person, or this person tried to make something work with you after cheating on you, and I'm getting like you're unavailable. You're not doing it. You don't want to be with this person anymore. Aries. Settling. Don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe. All right. You need to learn how to like love on yourself more. Okay. I'm also getting like whatever you choose to do. Your kids are watching. So like if you're somebody who has kids and like you stay in a marriage because you want your kids to have both parents in their life and whatever the case may be, that builds just as much trauma as a parent not being in their life. Okay? It doesn't make it less traumatic. It also is going to be something that they have to outgrow. They have to unlearn because you're teaching them to stay in situations that are settling or not healthy. Forgiving things that you know they shouldn't forgive and stuff like that. And then by you sticking up for yourself and you leave in those situations, it's also teaching them don't stay in those type of situations because it's not loving to you. You know, I don't hate my mom for not being with my dad after he did what he did to her. I actually applaud it. And that's why I'm a no tolerant, no BS type of person in relationships. Okay? But if you don't have kids, I'm gonna like, don't settle in a relationship anyway, because it's something that you feel as though it's safe, because you're just giving away all your years of life to be in something that you don't even like, something that you're not even happy with, when you could go out and explore life, do other things, see the world in other ways. Like, you, when people be trying to make it seem like people have to stay in like relationships and you're not gonna find anybody else, you're only limited to these amount of people, I feel like that's a limiting belief, a limited perception. We can have this big grand mind when it comes to money, but I can't have a big grand mind when it comes to love and relationships. Fuck you talking about? Aries. Being cold. You seem unapproachable because you are aloof. Try being more friendly. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting like you're the unavailable one. There could be, yeah, you feel like there's no good people out here. All right. And so like you're closed off. You're closed off to everybody. All right. Shit, it only took you one time to get fucked up. Well, I mean, not fucked up, fucked over. You start fucking with everybody. All right. I'm getting like that's something that you need to heal. You need to work on, because it's not true. All right, Aries. Let's see. I don't like these fire sign readings this week. Aries. Signal. There will be someone who tells you that his heart beats fast, pointing at his chest. All right. I'm getting eventually somebody else going to come around. But maybe when you don't seem so unapproachable, you open up your heart, you be a little more friendly, you talk to people more, okay? You smile. Don't smile at everybody, because everybody don't deserve your smile. But, you know, little grin, little lie. Yeah, just vibe. You need to learn how to vibe more. Be open and loose. This reading is boring. You're boring me. I'm ready to go to bed. That could be your ass. You can be boring. You sit at home, you be ready to go to bed. Like, you ain't. Marriage is very significant here. A successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. Remorseful, trapped in guilt and shame for their own actions. Okay? And change. People only change for the ones they truly want. All right. I mean, do what you want to do. At the end of the day, it's your marriage. I'm getting somebody here married. It's your marriage, okay? So do what you want to do. Decide if this is something that you want to stay in. If this is something that... Something could be significant about a strip club. That just reminded me of a strip club. You know, like when they throw money and like the money, it'd be like a lot at a time, and then the money would flop on the floor. It's something significant about a strip club. Okay, but yeah, I'm getting like do what you want to do, but I'm also getting like you don't have to stay in something because it feels familiar, or because you want something to work so bad, or you don't want to be seen as somebody who relationship didn't work, or something. Like it's okay to start over. Not everybody is the same, you know. Sometimes we could be so much ahead of life if we didn't focus so much on love. I know that personally, like just thinking about me, like when it came to like college and stuff like that, like I would have been so much farther in life. I probably would have been dead set in a career. I probably would have been the doctor that I always wanted to be if I wasn't so caught up at a young age, like with niggas. Like my first real, actual, serious relationship, it was toxic as fuck. and it distracted me from actually focusing on like my career and school and stuff like that. Like, it was so toxic, and like this person would like take up so much of my time. I was already working 7 days a week. I had 2 jobs. I was working 7 days a week, and then I would go and spend time with my boyfriend at the time. But he felt like that wasn't, the time I was spending with him wasn't enough. And besides working 7 days a week, I was also going to school full time. So I would like wake up 6 in the morning, go to work, be at work for 8 hours, get off work, go to his house, pick him up because he didn't have no car, no job, no nothing. Okay, he had warrants, so he couldn't get a job type shit. And pick him up, which is on the other side of fucking town, and drive all the way to the motherfucking college, and then go to class, and then get out of class, then go to his house and spend time with him and everything. So like he felt as though like, you know, we were always together. I spent time with him. I had like my own little safe space, which was like Bible study, and I would go to Bible study every Thursday faithfully since I was 19 years old. And you know, like sometimes he would want to come, but then when he would come, he would sit there and just like object everything that they were talking about. Like he just was like, it was just ridiculous. And then when it would come back, would just sit up and argue. And then when I was shut down and not want to argue and go back and forth with him, then he just wouldn't get out my car or whatever. It was just, he would say I look stupid for crying. He's not getting out of the car until I speak, until I talk to him. And it was just, it was fucking ridiculous. It was ridiculous. It was bad, you know. And his mom would just be like, you need to leave that girl alone. He stalks me still to this day. I was fucking 19, bruh. This nigga still stalks me to this day. You know, like, it was just toxic. You know, relationships, they can be very toxic. They can be very stunning. It can stunt your growth so much. I thank God I didn't have a kid with this nigga. I thank God. And that was another toxic thing I had to learn and outgrow, because I used to be like so like devastated that this nigga had babies with fucking 50 billion other bitches. And I used to be like, why you didn't do that with me? Like, why not me? Yeah, like, why you didn't have a baby with me? Like, my life would have been like a fucking shit show. Like, a shit show. He would like, just a bunch of, it was just really toxic. I done been on the motherfucking 215 and this nigga didn't fucking open and close my fucking door on the motherfucking highway because I won't argue with him. So it's just like, we could be so much ahead of life if sometimes we just focus on ourselves. Like, love can wait sometimes, you know. It's more so about like loving ourselves and being on our own journey, and then allowing somebody to be happy seeing us grow throughout our own journey, and you be happy for that person, and then y'all do things together type shit, you know. You're never supposed to like sacrifice yourself for another person. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And like, you could be so much farther in life if you don't. Love can wait. Like, what's so great about love? You know, that's just like me. Like, people used to and try to clown me for like still living at home with my fucking parents. And it's just like, well, what's out there? When I get my own apartment to do what? Invite a nigga over to fuck in private? Like, what is that? Like, I'm fine. Like, you know, like, I'm cool where I'm at. Like, you can't clown me or shun me for staying at home with my fucking parents. I don't care. Like, what's the point of me getting my own apartment to fuck niggas? Like, I don't get it. Like, everything else I can do here. I can do here just fine. And if a nigga bold enough to come here and meet my family and still kick it with me and have respect for the household that I'm in, to me, that's a good nigga. You know what I mean? Like, have your own shit. If it's really that serious, you want to fuck, have your own shit. Like, you know what I mean? Type shit. But whatever. You know? It's just like, it just is what it is. I feel like love can wait. Just love on you. Okay? And like, work on yourself. Get to know yourself. There's parts of you that you ain't even touched the surface of. You know what I mean? And like, some of you guys, like, out there, you know, are so talented. Y'all are so talented. You know what I mean? Like, y'all could draw. Y'all could do hair. Y'all could do makeup. Y'all could make things with your hands. Y'all could fucking build computers. You're good at IT. You're good at graphic designing. You're fucking good cooks. Y'all fucking could do so much stuff. And then, like, we put that all aside. And we throw that all away to have sex. And to fuck on niggas. To have somebody to be, like, to flaunt. Like, to show off. And stuff like that. And it's just be like, it's not that deep. They're not that deep. They're not that serious. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much more to life. And like, we barely like scratch the surface or touch the surface on things. It's just like somebody in one of my fucking videos tried to tell me to stop singing. Just read the lyrics next time. No. You know what I mean? Like, that's just me scratching the surface of something. Who knows? I could start taking singing classes tomorrow. And get really good at it. You know? And be able to sing really fucking good. I can write lyrics. I can write poems. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is it to write a song? You know? And it's just like, you know, it's just a lot of untapped potential. And sometimes we put it on the back burner. We put it very far back in our heads. Another analogy, and then I'm gonna wrap it up with you, Aries. A analogy, like I described the mind is a house, you know, and we allow people to come in to our house, and there's certain rooms when you visit somebody's house that you can't go in, and there's certain rooms that people do allow you in, and the mind is the mansion. You know what I mean? Like when they say like in heaven, like you're gonna get this mansion and stuff like that, it's your mind. You know? And like you get allow certain people like in to certain sectors, certain areas of your life, and then there's certain places, certain doors, certain rooms that just has a bunch of like untapped potential that like nobody knows about because it's something that you keep to yourself. Like you don't share, you don't express, you know? The whole time back there in the back of your mind, in one of them rooms you never let nobody come in and see is a fucking art room. And you could fucking draw, and you could fucking paint, and you could fucking do shit like motherfucking Picasso. I believe that we in life don't go towards nothing we don't know how to do. Everything that you go towards, whether it's a new hobby, a new thing that you do, you try, or you want to do and try, you've already done it before. That's why you're attracted to it, because you already know how to do it. So if singing is something I love how to do, to me, that's just untapped potential. It's something I've already done before. I just ain't tapped into it this lifetime to really actually sit down and practice it, get my voice back to how it's supposed to be, etc., 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 etc. That's just how I feel about this situation. When it comes to like anything, you know, you just gotta relearn it. You don't go towards it because you don't know it. I ain't never in my motherfucking life wanted to play volleyball. Never wanted to play volleyball. I don't believe that I've ever played volleyball before in life. But have I wanted to do gymnastics? Hell yeah. Have I wanted to be a cheerleader? Fuck yeah. Have I wanted to be dance? Yeah. And then when I would go to those things, it would be a little challenging for me because it's something I have to relearn all over. But I will also get so frustrated because it's like having the energy like I know how to do this already. I just think this took the time out to really tap into it and get to know it, you know? But yeah, love can wait. Love can wait. All right. Okay, Aries, I enjoyed spending time with you. I enjoy being here with you. Anything you need from me is going to be in the description box below. I really do appreciate you sharing your time, your energy with me. Something's going to get you choked up. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, anything you need from me is going to be in the description box below. I really do appreciate you sharing your energy with me, and I really do appreciate you being here with me. I'll catch you in the next time I do an Aries reading. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, Aries. I love having you guys here, spending time with y'all, shooting the shit. I did hear if you hit that notification bell, it will alert you the next time I upload a video for Aries. Go ahead and like that bell, and then tell me what happens in the comments at the next Aries reading I do. I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all in my next video.